So, welcome to Ryde Falls campsite. So I decided to just do a hybrid of a adventure vlog and a random vlog. So I've got my coffee. I'm going to sip on this while you guys catch up. So welcome to my first random vlog in quite some time. This one's a bit of a hybrid. I'm actually going for a quick day walk. This one's kind of a not a recce as such, but not far off. So I plan to come back here with a tent and do an overnight. So I'm just doing the first sort of part to it to see what it's like. So the plan is to come back with a tent and do an overnight. I was planning to do it this weekend. Unfortunately the tent didn't arrive and I need a couple of days to seam seal it because it's not seam sealed. So yeah, stick with me and yeah, I'll keep recording and doing weird things. So one of the things I've been trying to do for a while is get a new camera. And I've now got a camera. And it's all stabilized and lovely and it's really nice. And it has microphone, so hopefully the audio is good. Squishy mud, steep hill, pretty normal. So I had a little bit of a false start this morning. I was a good boy. I got all my gear ready the night before, made my lunch and everything. Long story there. And my flatmate sort of knocks on my door this morning. "Are you awake?" And it's about the exact time my alarm went off. I was like, "Yeah, I am now." Says, "Yeah, there's your bag's leaked and there's water on the floor." Ah, shit. Because obviously I run a camel bladder in the backpack, and yeah, it had sprung a leak and leaked out all over the floor and wet my backpack. So I stripped everything out. Thankfully the bag had fallen over so the water came straight out. Hadn't really got to any of my gear, and yeah, so I stripped it out, pulled the bladder out and just chucked the bag straight in the dryer. Nice and simple. So instead of getting out here and starting at 9, it's now 11 o'clock, which means it's a lot hotter. It's overcast and there's a little breeze. There are sandflies everywhere. I do have bug repellent though, so I may deploy that very soon. So just bear with the panting and general exhaustion. So the plan when I left Auckland and moved down to Christchurch was to go skiing. Did a lot of that, so it was awesome. Got a season pass and just hammered that. I got one sort of midweek day, otherwise it was all sort of weekend, and it actually wasn't too bad. So, and the skiing up there is absolutely beautiful. And all the while the North Island's got barely any snow. Sad. But you win some, you lose some. Now, further on to that, the plan was to go do a couple of tramps in the foothills, get geared up, and then go do tracks in the Alps, which are sort of just over there. The Alps, I mean Southern Alps. So far, this is third or fourth little sort of day trek I've done, and so far the foothills are kicking my ass. Obviously being stuck in Auckland, 2 lockdowns, sort of put on a bit of weight and lost a lot of fitness apparently. And yeah, everything about the South Island so far, being up in the mountains down here, it's completely different to the North Island. And I mean, that sounds obvious now, and anyone listening, but a lot of the scenery looks the same, it feels the same, but it's not. It is far steeper. It's a lot rougher. It's still absolutely beautiful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. That's why I moved down here. But it's just been such a learning curve. Even driving up the hill to go skiing has been a massive learning curve. So I just passed a sign saying this used to be a tramway. I've got a mud bog to cross. Anyway, I was saying this used to be a tramway apparently. I didn't even know it was. I just saw a sign. So the tramways, they're used to pull, well, for forestry a few hundred years ago. I did a video, one of my other ones, Ryde Falls, which is a massive tramway. So yeah, check that one out. So yeah, they're quite cool. Now I've got to cross this bog and not get wet or drop anything. Stay tuned. Cool, welcome back. So yeah, son, went for a random walk. Thought I'd do a bit of a vlog. Again, testing out the new camera. Good coffee. Always recommend Jed's. They do the coffee bags and they're absolutely brilliant. Not sponsored, but they're just really good. Oh yeah, very good. And the scenery is definitely not too shabby. So yeah, stay tuned. Now we've got to get all the way back out. So I'm just going to walk and talk. Just brain's a bit addled at the moment. The coffee hasn't quite sunk in. So yeah, absolutely beautiful track. My flatmate sort of warned me that it gets quite wet, and she wasn't kidding. So it is quite dry. There's not very good drainage. And so you get all these big, well, they're not that big, but big sort of mud bogs in the middle of the track. Not hard to get through or anything, just, you know, it slows you down a bit. So don't get me wrong, I like making videos, I like going for walks, I like talking, so this is kind of like the perfect thing. I just about dropped my poles. However, walking back and forward to pick up a camera to get those nice shots, not this time. Sorry. No, not doing it. Time for a bit more walking and talking. So the track, although a bit technical in places, is really nice, and for a couch dweller like me, it's a decent workout. So yeah, hang on, spin the camera around. That it's weird. It's drop bear poop. There's more of it too. Huh. Kind of would have thought this forest was too small for drop bears. Unless they're reticulated drop bears, but I don't think they're this far south. Huh. Weird. For anyone that doesn't know, reticulated drop bears are endemic species to the bottom part of the North Island of New Zealand. Yeah, drop bears themselves are reasonably common in Australia. We do have a couple over here, again North Island. I honestly didn't think they were down this far. Huh. Weird. Oh, keep my eyes open, I guess. Oh look, more bog. And more bog. And no bog. You won't believe what I found out here. Nern root.